letting you hear those sounds and those pictures coming from Chennai. These are live shots coming in at this moment. Clearly a pitched battle even now at the Madras High Court. The police, as you can see, has just pushed our cameras back some distance. There's clearly a cordon that's now being put in place. But clearly a line there where protesters still engaging with the police. We heard shots of tear gas shells being fired just a little while ago. A great deal of shouting even now. The police lathi charging the front line of protesters a short while earlier as well. An enormous contingent of policemen now at the Madras High Court. Remember, there's a police station inside the High Court police station, and that has already been attacked by protesters. It's been set on fire. There's very little left of it at the moment. So clearly reinforcements coming in from police stations across the country, special personnel as well. And even now, as you can see, lawyers being led out of the High Court, people who've been injured, people who are perhaps just innocent bystanders as well, who've been caught in the middle of this fight. All right, Madhu Bharti is with us once again. Madhu, tell us what you're seeing.
Well, Ankita, the situation right now, as I see in front of my eyes, is under control now. The police commissioner was himself here. He is still there, right in front of me. I wish I could speak to him, but he is briefing all the policemen who are trying to keep who've been keeping a watch for a lot, and he's briefing the policemen now. But the situation right now has been brought under control. There is calm here, but just a while back, when I was speaking to Maya, the situation was totally under control. The police station here at the High Court, the High Court police station was torched. The building is of no use now. Secondly, Ankita, all the vehicles here, none of the vehicles have window panes. The glasses of every vehicle here.
Madhu, we're hearing one of those lawyers speaking. If I may interrupt you for just a moment, let's listen into this. All right, Madhu, we've just been hearing this desperate plea from one lawyer who's clearly caught in the midst of all that violence. He said, please just stop this a couple of times in English, and then he started speaking in Tamil. Quite a lot of innocent people clearly caught in the midst of this violence, probably the violence catching them completely unawares.
Yes, Ankita, that's the sad thing, because I was one of those who was in the wrong side of it. I got hit as well when the policemen were charging into the advocates when they were agitating. What had happened is that even those people who were bystanders, even those people, they were behind the lawyers, right? So what happened is when police came in charging, there was this 10 or 15 lawyers who were hurling stones and abuses at the policemen. So when it went out of control, what happened is that the police had no other chance but to charge into the mob which was attacking at them. So what happened was that there were a lot of bystanders, there were a lot of people who were standing with the other advocates.
All right, we seem to be having problems with Madhu's audio there. We'll just try and get back to him in just a bit. Let's try and listen in to what these eyewitnesses are telling us. All right, we've just been hearing from people on the scene who said there were police who started beating people to try and gain control of that situation. This is a situation that really has been playing out now for over an hour. Well, Madhu was just telling us that things seem to be somewhat more under control now. In fact, I believe we can go back to Madhu once again. Madhu, is the situation now well under control, or is it likely to flare up again?
That's right, Ankita, it is under control. But what has happened is there are a lot of advocates who have taken shelter in some of the some of the rooms. It's a huge, it's one of the oldest of buildings. It's a historical building, remember, Ankita. It has a lot of rooms in here. And even when I walked into the premise about 2 to 3 hours back, I saw many of the advocates who had taken shelter in the rooms of the High Court. What is happening, as I was telling earlier, is that there are a lot of bystanders. There are a lot of people, lawyers who are attacking as well. So no one knows who is one of those who are the agitating lot. So there might be someone who's in the room which had other people as well. That's when the whole problem erupted here. When others, bystanders, media, the other innocent people who were witnessing what was unfolding in front of their eyes, they were also attacked. It is under control, Ankita, but a lot tense, I should say. A lot of police walking into every room, every stairwell, every staircase. They're trying to see if there are any people, any agitated person who wants to take the situation any further out of control. They're checking out if there are any other miscreants, so to say, in this premise. But it's a lot of calm. It's a lot of the actual place where it was happening out of. That is now vacant, empty. Not anyone there. It's a curfew sort of situation right there. Police have driven everyone out to the other side of the court premises. They are trying to march into every nook and corner of the High Court premise, checking up every rooms, every offices, and they don't want to leave any unruly person in any of the rooms. So they're taking. It's a sort of a. I've seen some army flag marches. It's a sort of a thing happening out here. Special action group and black cat commandos. Walking into every room and place, Ankita. But I can hear some stray incidents of stone throwing here and there, some windows being broken, but I'm not sure what exactly is that. That's coming out of from the other side of the court premise. So I'm not. That's the place where the whole contingent of the police is walking into, and they are trying to bring the situation under control. As I said, from every side and every nook and corner of the building, they want to make sure that nothing is going wrong any further.
Okay, Madhu, now that we've established that things, at least for the moment, seem to be under control, the police now really scanning the entire Madras High Court premises to make sure everything is now, in fact, sealed. Just remind us, particularly viewers who are joining in at this stage, just what led to all of this, and since you were there at the front line of all of this, describe the events as they happened.